What's up, you guys? Today I'm going to be talking about a game-breaking glitch that's been taking over Pro-Am and Rec by storm over the last 7 months. If you've watched any competitive Pro-Am, or if you think you're a good player, you probably already know about this. But if you don't, today I'm going to be talking about the sideline glitch. If you don't know about the sideline glitch, basically, in 2K25, for whatever reason, there is an invisible wall on the sideline, and you cannot dribble out of bounds as hard as you try. You see, I'm literally angled at the sideline, and no matter what, 2K is not going to let me go out of bounds. Now, this seems broken on its own, but what's really broken about it is when defenders are camped out on the sideline, and they know you're going to do this, you run through them like you're Superman. You don't get bumped or anything. So in previous 2Ks, where you try to avoid the sidelines because you didn't want to get bumped out, this year it's the complete opposite. You're literally like Superman, and you can run through people just like I'm about to show you right here, and you get a little speed boost. And this is all Pro-Am and competitive like Rec is this sideline glitch where you run in a straight line up the sideline like you're going to see me do over and over and over this game, and you're never going to get bumped. You see I'm angled towards the sideline, and you see how much faster my player is. Midi dive and another free bucket. Now, a quick disclaimer before I continue on. No, I do not think this takes skill. In fact, I hate this. I hate that this is in the game. I mean, in previous 2Ks, you'd have to work your way up the court, with L2 cancel and other dribble moves. But this year, you are literally Superman on the sideline, and you cannot get bumped out of bounds. Now, there is one way to stop this, which I will cover later in the video, but you cannot get bumped out of bounds, and you cannot steal the ball. If you see someone doing this against you, don't try to steal the ball, and don't try to bump them out of bounds. It will not work. The only reason this person will go out of bounds is if they screw it up, but you cannot get bumped out of bounds with this, no matter what anyone tells you. Now, switching gears here for a little bit, a lot of people talk about how 2K25 is the worst 2K of all time. And do I agree? Yeah, it's the worst or it's the second worst. But I don't think 2K25 is bad because I suck at the game, right? I never look at a game and I'm like, man, I can't do what I want to do, so this 2K sucks. If you look at it that way and you blame 2K for missing and you blame 2K for not knowing how to dribble, it's your fault. If you're saying, man, it's not triggering my animations and I'm not getting my steals, and 2K is making me miss, you suck. I want to be clear. I think you suck if you blame 2K for everything. If you blame 2K for them taking you out of dunks, there's a reason they took you out of a dunk. It's because someone was contesting your shot, right? There's other players with 90-some block, who are also defending you. If you're not getting the dribble animation you want, you're fucking that up. You know what I mean? It's not 2K's fault that you're not practicing your dribbling. Do I think there's a little bit of RNG in the shooting? Sure, but I mean, I started off this game 8 for 8, and I've gotten, 11 for 11 on builds with 83 balls. So, do I think there's a little bit of RNG? Sure. But if you blame 2K for being ass at the game, then you're never going to get better, right? You can't look at 2K that way. The reason I don't think 2K is good this year is because what you're watching on the screen is literally all the point guard gameplay is. It's every single Pro-Am guard does the exact same thing, and they just run up the sideline. And it's the only way to get the ball up the court. And why wouldn't you? I mean, it's for a lot of money, so of course, you guys can see what I'm doing. He's so scared of my midi. Now I've got a wide open 3. I miss wide open with badge, but you can see how effective it is because he's so scared of taking that midi. And you can see every single play, every single time I get the ball, I'm running right up that sideline. And if you watch Pro-Am, you're going to see this exact same thing. And you might say, well, Marauder, you're the problem. I don't think I am. I think this is a 2K thing. Maybe 2K shouldn't make a game where this is the only way and the best way to get the ball up the court. So yeah, that's my problem with 2K25 is that every single point guard does the exact same thing. They run up the sideline and they hunt middies. And you might say, well, Marauder, you're a part of that. Why don't you do something else? You're not creative. You're ass at the game. Okay, Jimmy, you go into Pro-Am and try to do that against a lock with 99 steal and 99 perimeter and tell me how it goes. Right, we're playing for money. And in previous 2Ks, right, in 2K23 and 2K24, there was a skill gap in getting up the court and dribbling, right? Not everyone is doing what you're seeing on the court. right now. Now, on how to stop the sideline glitch, there's only one way to do it, and you're not supposed to press, and basically you want to sit on the sideline and hold your nuts and take a charge. Are you going to get it every single time? No. Is it easy to avoid? Yeah. If you're paying attention on the sideline, just don't run into the charge. But that is the only way to do it. So if you are a lock and you're trying to get a pro-am and you're trying to figure out how to stop this, that is the only way to do it unless the point guard F's it up. Okay, so again, I want to reiterate, if you do something boneheaded, right, if you get taken out of a dunk, there's a reason you got taken out of a dunk, okay? Someone was contesting you, right? If you miss a wide open shot and you blame it on 2K, look in a little bit and, take some accountability. Maybe you mistimed the shot. If a pass goes out of bounds, maybe you made a bad pass. If you turn the ball over, maybe you dribble, maybe, you're not taking good enough care of the ball. So again, I'm very good at this 2K. Is it hard to be good at this 2K? No. Every single point guard does the exact same thing. That's why I don't think this 2K is very good. Right? Because everyone does the exact same thing. Am I going to get my 200 points in the rec? Of course, I'm going to do that every single year. I'm going to win money every single year. I'm always going to be good at 2K. Right? There's never going to be a 2K where I, won't win money and won't win tournaments and won't shoot good. That's always going to be something that I do. So, when I lose a game or when something happens, I never blame 2K. Right? A lot of people blame 2K and say 2K is ass this year. They do something, idiotic, and then they go, oh, this game sucks. It's nah, you did something stupid. That's not why the game sucks this year. The game sucks because of the crap I'm doing right now. This is why the game sucks. You might say I'm boring by doing this, but, 2K put in the game, and when you're playing for thousands of dollars, this is what people are going to do. And it sucks, but there's no other good dribble moves in the game. And you might say, Marar, you're not creative. And then I would say, okay, try to do your hop jumpers and your spin jumpers and your Euro lays and all your other bull crap, against good lockdowns. You're just going to have 12 turnovers and get graded out. It's the people who don't play Pro-Am and don't play against the best people who don't understand that. But I digress. I'm ranting a little bit. So yeah, that's the sideline glitch. Anybody can do it. It takes no skill. And that's what competitive Pro-Am is this year, and I hate it. So some of you guys might hate me for posting it, but that's my job as a YouTuber. And especially on my channel, I pride my channel on having the most competitive things to do in the game to win the game. That's what's always been on my channel. And yeah, you guys can see, I had AI on my team. I got triple teamed the entire game. I had 60 points and 10 assists, against 3 lockdowns on me the entire game. And really, I should have shot better. I actually missed a lot of wide open shots. And I'm not going to blame it on RNG because that's what a bot would do. Blame everything on 2K because, you guys can see, I did just fine. So, anyways, let me know what you guys think about this stupid glitch. Let me know what you guys want to see for 2K26. I love you all very much. Kisses from Marauder. Just kidding. That's weird. Wink, wink. Okay, goodbye now.